Topic this morning is World Inhumanities and Genocide. And we're fortunate to have with us this morning to talk about world inhumanities, man, inhumanity to man, and genocide, Alana McLaughlin. Alana, let me welcome you to the show this morning, and I don't think that you really need any introduction to our audience this morning, because you've been with us on so many occasions, and I think that you've given us so many not only interesting, but so many excellent shows. But it appears to me that the one that we're dealing with this morning is sort of an unusual kind of show. But as I've said in reference to all of our shows, that you make a selection here, and so it's up to you in order to deal with this. But of course, we're going to talk about world inhumanities and genocide. But before we get into that, let's talk about your background, your education, and some of the important experiences that you've had. And then perhaps at the second segment, we'll get into world inhumanities and genocide.
Well, as you previously stated, my name is Alana McLaughlin. I am 13 years old, and I just finished middle school, so I will be attending the National School of the Arts in the fall semester. I am heavily involved in plenty of organizations and summer camps, even though I'm just staying in town this summer, and many organizations. So I stay out the house a lot, ranging from church to neighborhood activities to marching band and etc. And so I stay a pretty busy person. But world inhumanities and genocide, that's such a delicate topic, because so many lives were lost that you really have to tread lightly when talking about something where millions and millions of people died, and it's hard to execute. And so I'm one to execute it, but I believe that I can. I believe that I can. I won't be able to say I understand why that happened, because none of us truly understand, but I can tell you what happened, and I can give you timelines and etc. And so I want to get a bit into a word inhumanities and the difference between word inhumanities and genocide. Word inhumanities are just those cruel acts made by civilians that isn't genocide. Like, genocide is a mass killing of a race, and the purpose is to get rid of that race.
Eliminate that race.
For example, the Holocaust. Hitler wanted to get rid of Jewish people. The difference between word inhumanity and genocide, say slavery would be word inhumanity. They didn't necessarily want to kill us off, they wanted to work us and put us to use. And so they weren't killing off African Americans, but forcing them to do hard labor, which sadly means that it's not genocide, even though it's still as bad as genocide. And so that's the difference between that. So if you hear me talking about slavery and you're like, oh, why didn't she include that as genocide? It's not technically genocide. It's a cruel act of civilization. It's one of the worst things to happen in U.S. history, but it's not genocide. And so another good example of the difference between world inhumanity and genocide would be, say, genocide, the Rwandan genocide. Genocide. And word inhumanity, the Orlando shooting at the gay club that just happened. Now, that might be genocide. We don't know yet.